Sounds good.
Okay, so this is basically just going to be a duo conversation here.
Terraria
Yeah,
is-
Terraria want to do anime topics, so we
stuff.
said we'll do.
Okay,
anime
so yeah, I put out on Twitter on the Huge Media account. I go, there's a 50-50 chance Weston won't be here. And if he's not, what should we talk about? And Terraria responded something about anime. I think just out of spite, because he knows that I don't take part in these conversations and he wants me to shut up.
I thought it was a
So
good idea.
you two enjoy, and I will do whatever I'm gonna. I don't know. You guys just have your conversation.
All right. So yeah, what's your?
I'm gonna drink my milkshake in peace.
So we
pose
just
the question?
talk about. Well, we're watching Bleach. Me and Logan are
Yep.
watching Bleach together, and we're like in episode 60 something.
Yes.
So we're just gonna talk about primarily you, I guess, because I've seen it all.
Yeah.
Just your thoughts on what you've watched so far, where it's going. You know, just your take on it, I guess. And I'll chime in here and there.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. It's, I don't know, I just really love the world and the atmosphere, and like the build up is very well done. Like, obviously it's got a long ways to go, and there's still a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. And then I'm excited to kind of see where stuff goes, but it's like the little hints and stuff they drop towards, you know, what's gonna happen and what's coming and all that stuff, and like the little
even
kind
more
of
than what you saw.
yeah.
Like, watching one thing that I noticed, like watching it back again, is
Yeah, that one
how
episode you're
much,
talking about.
like foreshadowing and stuff
Mhm.
they throw in there that you go take a nap, you're fine.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here because I don't want to just look awkward on camera
Sure.
for 15 minutes
Sure.
while you guys talk.
But the foreshadowing stuff
That implies that you
wouldn't-
don't
wouldn't
anyway.
you wouldn't understand completely unless you like know you've watched, you know where it's heading or what is about to happen, with prior knowledge. But
Yeah.
I found that it surprised me how much and how good it was actually.
Yeah.
And I'll have to bring that stuff up once we get to that point, but it's gonna be a while.
Mhm.
But I thought that was really cool and stuff I didn't notice the first time around, But
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it a lot again.
Yeah, and I really like I don't know, it's just like, it does the whole anime tropes well. Like, it's not like, oh, Ichigo is the main character, so he's going to get this power buff just because he's the main character. Like, they explain why he's kind of so powerful and why he's got so much potential. And obviously,
it goes further, but
yeah,
I
and it
know what
goes
you're
way
saying.
further, and I could tell that it's going further with the whole introduction of the, white, is it
Ichigo.
white Ichigo, is that they call him?
You can call him that for now.
Okay. Yeah, the white Ichigo, like, it's building to, like, this huge reveal that he's kind of more than they let on, or, like, even, not maybe necessarily him, but his Zanpakuto is something special, and, yeah, I really like
You
that.
can't get away from that kind of stuff, like the whole Mary Sue type thing.
Yeah.
In Shonen, and everyone like, oh, Bleach is just the same. It's just another power up or something. Fighting them get stronger. I'm like, how'd you get away from that in a show that's like about superpowers?
Yeah, but then also it's like, it's stupid because those
But they
same,
do it well.
it's
too.
the same people that say, oh, we love Dragon Ball.
It's
like, dude,
so garbage.
Dragon Ball
I
is the
love it,
worst
but
at that
it's
trope.
garbage.
So Dragon Ball does that trope the worst, in my opinion,
Oh,
that I've
so
seen
bad.
at least.
Yeah.
It's literally like Goku just gets another Saiyan level just because they need somebody to be better.
Wait, isn't that like one of the most popular animes of all time, though?
Yeah, it's not great.
But it sucks.
Dragon Ball Z I like,
It's
but
cool for nostalgia's sake. It was a
Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball.
so you have Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
the original, and that's Goku as a kid. Then you have Dragon Ball Z, which is him as like an adult, and then you have Dragon Ball.
GT,
GT.
after that, which is like
Is
not canon anymore.
Yeah.
They threw that one out. And then there's Dragon Ball Super, which
Super,
is the new one.
yep.
Zach's getting mad at you guys.
Love you, Zach.
But
I'm gonna pick on Dragon Ball, but that Dragon Ball, the whole franchise might be the absolute worst for anime cliches.
yeah,
Which whatever,
Which
it is
makes
what it
sense.
is.
It's kinda
lovable,
started on-
but it's to the quality that I like for anime. It's not it. It's fun for nostalgia's sake. That was like afternoon cartoons for me back then before I knew what anime was. Like
Yeah.
that was every day. Mom better be not on time, not late, pick me up because I need to go home and watch DBZ.
yeah,
That kind of stuff.
yeah.
But, like with Bleach, they do it a little bit differently. It's better. It's not the like
Yeah.
stereotypical anime shonen protagonist, big dummy moron. Just goes with his feelings.
Yeah.
Just gets strength. Tears and tears of strength throughout. Like Ichigo's not a moron.
No.
Like he's actually intelligent and cares
Yeah.
about like real stuff.
Yeah.
Like school
Yep.
and crap.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's not willy nilly just for feelings. Like this whole like first arc is because he actually owes like Rukia something.
Rukia. Yeah.
Rukia
And that's the thing
saved him
too.
and
Like.
his family, so he owes her.
Yeah.
It's not just like, well, she's my friend. Well, he even called that out like in the anime, which is pretty cool. Like you've only known her for like a month. Like
Yeah.
that's nowhere enough time to like risk your life for a friend.
And then he explains it was because she saved my
Yeah.
life, and like,
she saved my family.
and he
gave
has
me
like
the
a debt
opportunity
to her.
save my
Yeah,
family. Like,
and that's another thing I
it's
really
like
like.
that.
Is like I'm a huge Naruto fan, and I'm a huge not a huge Dragon Ball. I do like Dragon Ball, but like, and I haven't seen One Piece, but so I don't know about One Piece. But like something that it does over
He's a
the
moron.
something that Ichigo is different about is like he's not just he wants to be the best. Like there's more of a purpose for what he does. He's not like, oh, I want to be the next Hokage, or oh, I want to be the best, the big,
Some
the
lofty
strongest
goal or
fighter.
dream.
Yeah.
It's not it. He's
It's-
just a kid
Yeah,
who's just doing right by himself a little bit.
yeah,
He didn't want, it's like right when he got his powers, he didn't want to be a Soul Reaper. He didn't want to go and kill Hollows.
yeah, exactly.
But then he noticed, it's kind of like the Spider-Man thing, I have the ability to do this, and if people are getting hurt, like, I should do this. I could help them.
Yep, exactly.
But he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to put his family in danger. He wants to protect who he wants to protect, who he cares about. That's
Yeah.
his whole thing.
Yeah.
He who protects is what Ichigo means, so.
Yeah, and he's also like probably one of the most honorable protagonists I've seen too. Like just the way he carries himself and the way like, I mean, with that last fight with
Byakuya?
Byakuya, like any other anime character would have let that happen. Like, he would have got taken over and like just whooped his butt and killed him.
That
but,
wasn't
like,
how it was. That wasn't him.
That wasn't him. He's like literally like, no, this is my fight, and I'm going to, to do this, whether it kills me or not. Like he was willing just to die just to make sure it was him that was fighting, not.
He's stalwart and like stubborn to a point in what he wants to do, but he has reason behind what he's doing.
Exactly.
I don't know. There's just little differences between him and other shonen, like in Bleach in general and other shonens.
Mm-hmm.
To me, at least, I don't know. I'm a fan, so I'm biased a little bit, but if people are willing to give it a chance to watch, I think you'll see that stuff too.
No, I'd agree. He's quickly probably one of my favorite like main protagonists. Like he's very well done.
I like Ichigo.
And I love like the side characters too. Like just getting on those, like they're all great. I love Chad. He's a great character. Orihime, Rukia, Renji.
Great stuff.
They're all super great characters. And
This is the Rukia arc, by the way.
the Rukia arc.
There's each of his his best friends from the beginning, like kind of gets an arc.
I can't wait to
This
get
is
the Chad
Rukia's.
arc. Where's that at?
It's the last one. It's the Fullbringer arc, the last one in the series currently.
Of course it is.
And it is Chad's arc, but they're all Ichigo, obviously.
Yeah.
Arcs, it's just kind of one takes
More precedent.
a little bit more from a backseat,
Yeah. But yeah, there's just like a lot of really just great things about it. And I love the like mystery that is the Soul Society right now. Like there's a lot of questions I have of like what is
They don't
this?
explain a lot
No.
all the time. They leave it open.
And that's what I like.
It's
I love
good,
like
dude.
I love just theorizing and being like, okay, well, what's this mean? Like we got to the mask and I'm like, what does this mask mean? And I had my thoughts, and I still don't know for sure.
You don't
But like,
know
there's
so much
more. There's more information about it now since that fight. Like that, in the whole what is his name? Sasuke. Is it Sasuke? Is his first
Oh,
name?
Sosuke?
Sosuke.
Sosuke Aizen?
Aizen.
Yeah,
How he
Aizen.
talks about how he wanted to find the, how are you to become like the best? You have to like become a hollow and like.
Is Soul Reapers need to take that one step
Yeah.
towards Hollow, or Hollows need to take one step towards Soul Reapers?
Yeah, and like how they've been trying to
Break your
find it.
normal limits that every person
Yeah,
has.
and then how he's like, you gotta, do that, and then how they've been trying to find it and it never works. He's gotten close, and it's like implying that Ichigo is that, like he has somehow done that.
Maybe.
At least that's what I see. So obviously
we
I could be
haven't
wrong.
seen a lot, trust
Yeah,
me.
exactly. We haven't seen a lot.
That's one thing I love about this, like the storytelling and lore, like is second to none. I think in shonen, Bleach is fantastic like that. But yeah, it's Sosuke.
Sosuke? It's Sosuke?
Aizen, yeah.
I thought it was Sasuke.
No, it's Sosuke. But
That's good, because
um,
I got get confused too.
no, and it's just so it takes so long to flesh itself out, and it never even totally fleshes itself out, which I like. It leaves you wanting.
Yeah.
But it gives you little bits here and there that whet the appetite, and keep you like, all right, I'm ready for the next bit.
Yeah.
You'll see that it's really good. I love Bleach.
Yeah.
Like I've said, you all know by now. But
yeah, and the whole like
whoa, Jordan, come on now.
and the whole like idea of like this arc too is like, okay, he's saving Rukia, and that's like the main thing, right? They could have just done that and be like, okay, well they're fighting through and getting to save Rukia, but no, now there's this like hidden subplot of like the Aizen murder, and then you find out later on what that actually is, and then it opens up to apparently be the big bad of the series. Like that's cool. Like
the subplot is actually the real plot.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
The real plot is just a facade for what's actually going on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I enjoy Bleach a lot, and it, like I said, Soul Society. A lot of people say that's the best arc there is, but I think it just gets better because you just flesh out more. Like Soul Society is probably like the best possible like introduction to a series for like a shonen series, a long one, and it gives you a good taste of like, all right, this is quality. What's going to come after? And it's like I said, it adds on to that story, the lore, the plot, the side stuff that you have no idea what's going on in the background. Like it's pretty cool, but
yeah, and they do like a really great job of like throwing you off as stuff too, like the whole Aizen thing, right? Like
did you see him?
No, that really
coming,
actually threw me off. Like because they have the what's his name, the Geen. Yeah, Geen.
Geen plays the bad guy.
Yeah, and he like they really play into like, okay, he's a bad guy, and like he does kind of play like the traditional like Orochimaru, like he feels like that very
Kinda,
just sinister bad guy, like just classic. So you're led to believe right away like, oh, it's just him, like he's behind all of this. But then they do that so much that they play into that, then the twist is just so much more impactful. Like, oh, like didn't see that coming. Like I legit thought it was just this guy the whole time. And they don't like really hint at the fact that he's still alive. Like they don't go back and be like, okay, well maybe he's not actually dead because we found this fake body, and it's stuff like that. Like it's just a straight up twist at the end, like the end, and then they explain it by his Zanpakuto
is the most OP ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's another thing I really love about the show is just the uniqueness of the like powers, like the whole idea of Zanpakutos, and like they're just swords, right? But then you look at them more, and like they're all very individual.
They're parts of their spirit,
their
soul.
Exactly, and they're more individualized. They're like not like, I don't think, at least from what I've seen, no Zanpakuto's the same. Like they don't have it. They're all different, and so it's like, one like Renji's is like a giant whip, and it can be like this giant like cool axe whip thing, and then becomes this snake. And then you have Ichigo's, who's like a normally big one, and then it becomes his Bankai's like this just regular sword, but he's super fast, and like stuff like that. Like it's really sick to see all these different powers and abilities that these characters have.
And some of them like that you don't see yet are like the most interesting. Like they're really, really unique. Like you'd never think of this. Like, but you'll have to wait and see those. Not even this series, but the next series. But, like they, I don't know. Kubo did a really cool thing with Bleach. So
I'd agree.
And it doesn't get enough love, I don't think. So
no, I definitely see like, and this is obviously something I've wanted to talk about for a while, and I think I gotta wait till we finish to talk about this more. But like, yeah, just like because I know you're talking about how there's a reason why it didn't get as much love as Naruto and One Piece. Because it was one of the big three, and so yeah, I really want to understand that because I don't get it right now. Like to me, like if I was a kid back in the day when I watched Naruto, and I knew about Bleach and I watched it, I would have watched it the same. Like I feel like almost like I'm starting to like this show a bit more.
Yeah.
And it's just really well done. So.
Yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. I'm going to continue to enjoy it when you keep watching. We need to keep watching.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, I think we could probably end that there so Jordy can come back
Yeah.
instead of being bored on his couch.
Well, I didn't want to, just sit there while you guys talk, so I
No,
figured
you
I
good.
could sit that one out, get on a nice comfortable couch, and return for the last topic.
Lesson is watch Bleach.